BB and Jack Frost, what's up, party people? Hey, before the video even continue, hit that like button, subscribe, and join the notification game. Hashtag Grown Spalmers. Let's get it. Alright, so recently today I have had the pleasure of going to see the Black Panther movie. And there's like a ton I have to say. I'm gonna try to leave it all spoiler free. So let's get to the actual one of the reasons why the Marvel Cinematic Universe is just better than what DC is doing. It's just better. What Marvel is doing is just better. There is no questioning about it. It's just better. And one of the things that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is great at is character development, and that's where they shine at. And that's one of the things that the I'm fucking with my computer. That's why my eyes are so far down. That's one of the things that they shine at, and that's one of the things that is hurting the DC universe. Not that I really care, because I'm a Marvel fan. Don't get me confused. But the character development, especially the character development that they had on Killmonger in particular, it was just like there's a way to just going about your business, right? You doing the movie. Plot, right? And then there's a way to be character driven. You understand what I'm saying? When you deal with the DCEU, it's not character driven stories. It's something's happening and then bang, right? But with this Black Panther movie, they did so many things just absolutely great. I'm trying to stay spoiler free, all right? So they did so many things just absolutely great. Without a shadow of a doubt, Michael B. Jordan deserves all of the acclaim that he's getting for his character. But more importantly, Coogler, he deserves the credit for creating the whole entire, the country of Wakanda, creating the just everything about Black Panther. Is just the whole creation, everything that it did. And one thing that I want to point out, Black Panther did not have to have any white people in it, and it would still have been a Black Panther movie. You understand? I actually think that it was a good thing for them to, and it was kind of like a slight, it was funny, because what they did was they had the white guy play the black person role. Usually in these movies, what does the black guy do? And yes, I know I'm wearing a hat and I'm on the inside. No, I'm not bald, all right? Not bald. I got the waves, all that. That's gray hair. But one of the main things that they did in this Black Panther movies that I thought that was so great, they had Everett Ross. For everybody that doesn't know, Everett Ross was in a couple of the other. He was in the other movie, the Civil War movie. He was the dude that I think he works for like the CIA or some shit. Anyway, so as far as with the Everett Ross situation, one of the things that made his character to me feel essential is he played a role that usually the black guy plays. Usually they have a movie like this, there's one black guy and he has one skill. I'm not going to expose like what his skill is, but there's like usually one black guy and he has one skill, and that's the only reason why the movie keeps him around. And then at some point in the movie, he does whatever he does and everybody's like, yeah, the black guy. But this time they had the white guy had that role. So that's another thing. Like, it's just the little small things like that, that if you don't really watch movies by so much, or you don't write movies, or you don't watch movies from a writer's standpoint, it's small things like that that'll just escape you. And you really won't, you won't be able to really absorb, because you won't think anything of it. Like, you just won't think anything of it. Everett Ross was the black guy. Really was. They even had they had a scene where they even put him in his place. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they usually put the black guy in his place. They had a scene where they actually put him in his place. You understand what I'm saying? So, another thing is, I love the movie, the women that they had in this movie. It feels so good to see black women in movies, and they don't have to be the prototypical stereotypical black strong woman. I'm gonna say my business. Like, that's not the only way that black women are strong. And it was and it was really uplifting to have that in the movie. You know, I see a lot of people. I seen somebody, they tried to get the movie a bad grade on Rotten Tomato or whatever, and they said that there's too much talking. The movie does not have too much talking. See, the problem is when you're a person and you're watching anything or you're involving yourself with anything, and the underlining reasons for why things are happening doesn't resonate with you, you're not going to really understand what's going on. So, without saying too much, I'm going to kind of give a real quick breakdown of what was going on without saying too much. As we all know, Wakanda has isolated itself from the rest of the world. And due to the fact that it isolated itself from the rest of the world, you have slavery that was going on. Wakanda existed. They isolated themselves. You have the civil rights movement that was going on. Wakanda existed. They isolated themselves. The villain in the movie really isn't a villain. You can, if you're a black person, you can sympathize with his motivations. Like his motivations, you can sympathize with them. It's just like when you have somebody that they trying to do right, but they doing it the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? And that's kind of like what the villain's motivations are. He's trying to do right, but he's just, the way that he's going about it is going to cause more turmoil than it's going to cause, that it's going to help anybody. But at the same time, you also have to look at it like this. Until there's some kind of like, you flip shit upside down, topsy-turvy, things go crazy. A lot of times change don't happen. Change don't happen because you ask change to happen. Change happens because you force change to happen. Change don't happen because, just to give a example, like what's going on in America, like especially with these school shootings and everything, the gun control isn't going to happen because you're going to the people who's profiting from the guns, who's profiting from the NRA. They're not going to just allow change to happen. Something has to happen to shake that up and to cause turmoil inside of you know, their little circle or whatever the case is, to force change to happen. Change just doesn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to use that as an example. It's too personal. But change doesn't just happen. You understand what I'm saying? And Killmonger is the turmoil that causes change to happen. And it's just, it's a well-acted, Michael B. Jordan deserves all of the praise that he gets. I'm personally a big Michael B. Jordan fan. He's one of my favorite new actors. I liked him since he was in The Wire. I believe that was him in The Wire when he was the young boy in The Wire. I liked him since he was in The Wire. Before that, I never watched the whatever soap opera he was in, but he was in some soap opera before that. He was pretty good in that, I heard. But he was in The Wire, and he was good in The Wire. I think he died like in the second season or some shit like that. He some fuck shit happened to him, but he was good in The Wire. He was great in Creed. I think in Creed he was just great. But anybody who has not seen Fruitvale Station, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. Fruitvale Station. Anybody that has not seen it, go watch it. Michael B. Jordan is he is so great in that movie. So great. Like he's just really great in that movie. I don't want to sad movie. I don't want to spoil you that for anybody. But he's really great in that movie. Michael B. Jordan was exemplary. He was very well. He played Killmonger. I can't see somebody else playing that particular character better. It's like, and I'm not trying to say that Joker. I think he played Killmonger. I think Killmonger's a better villain because of his motivations than Joker. But I think nobody's gonna play Heath Ledger. Nobody's gonna play the Joker better than Heath Ledger. That's just what it is. That's just the way that it goes. We all love Heath Ledger. We all love the Joker. Nobody's gonna play the Joker better than Heath Ledger. That's just the way it is. Nobody is gonna play a character with the motivations of Killmonger better than Michael B. Jordan. It just isn't gonna happen. That actor isn't alive currently. I'm trying not to spoil it for anybody. Trying not to spoil it. But Michael B. Jordan was it was just exemplary. It was just a great, and one of the things that people might not notice, this I'll just say because this isn't really spoiling anything. But Michael B. Jordan sounds like an American. You understand what I'm saying? And everybody from Wakanda sounds like people from Wakanda. And that's just another way in which Coogler showed contrast. Like if you really like paying attention to the movie, like when I first heard him speak, he wasn't speaking to the people in Wakanda, so it didn't resonate with me. I didn't really understand the motivations. But when you hear him speak to the people in Wakanda and you hear how they interact with one another and the difference between the way he talks and the way they talk, you could really see that it's a contrast there on purpose to further signify the differences in the culture that they were brought up in. You understand what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. Like the movie is deep as hell. And then if you really want to even take it another level, the person, this is one of the things that make Black Panther so great. The people who are in charge of protecting the king, they're women. They're women. The people in charge of protecting the king is women. That resonated with me so much because no one protects, even nowadays, the day and age that we live in. No, this is not a knock on any race of women, but no race of women love a Black man like a Black woman does. You know what I'm saying? We got our problems. All right, we got our issues. And I'm not saying every single Black woman, and I'm not saying every single Black man. But the love that a Black woman will have for a Black man, it can't be measured. Like I can't even, I'm sorry, I can't really put it into words the way that I want to. But the people that protect the king, whoever the king of Wakanda is, you understand what I'm saying? Not just T'Challa, but whoever is the king of Wakanda, the people that protect him, the king, they're women. The greatest warrior in Wakanda, with the exception of the Black Panther, is the general, which is a woman. You understand what I'm saying? So they just made so many different points, and if you're just looking at the movie to just see a movie and you're not really paying attention to the underlying reasoning or meaning why people would do certain things in the movie, then you would just miss out on so much. And this is, and might I also say, everybody's praising Coogler, who did a great job. Don't get me wrong, Coogler did a great job. Everybody's praising him, but this is Marvel Comics doing. Marvel Comics created this Wakanda, created it the way that they did. So this is a Marvel Comics doing, all right? T'Challa is, in Marvel Comics, T'Challa is like, well, actually his sister's like the smartest person on the planet. All right, Black woman, smartest person on the planet. In the comics, she's smarter than Tony Stark, just for those that don't know. In the comics, his Shuri, S-H-U-I-R, she's R-I, pardon me, and she becomes the Black Panther, and she's smarter than Tony Stark, just so we could be clear on that. Wakanda is the richest nation in the comics and in the movies. T'Challa is the richest person on Earth. All right, so you got to understand like where they did that, and they really showed it really, really well. I thought that the only drawback that I have of the whole entire movie, I only have one drawback on the whole entire movie, and that was the CGI was kind of choppy here and there, but they had the CGI so much. I can understand why some of the CGI just didn't render with the same quality as other things, because you got to look at it like this. Any plane, any scene that had planes with CGI, obviously. Any part of the movie where the Black Panther was doing Black Panther stuff with CGI, obviously. But also the city was CGI. You understand what I'm saying? The whole entire city of Wakanda was CGI. There's more that I want to say, but I'd be spoiling. But it was a great movie. I plan on maybe going to see it again tomorrow. To be honest with you, I feel good because I only seen it once, but I did something that got some other people to go see the movie, and basically I got you could say the city to pay over $200 for some people to go see the movie. So I feel good that I was helped to throw a couple $100 towards the Black Panther movement, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I come out the movie, and especially at the end, I'm really at that. I should have just did a spoiler one. I'm telling you right now, I should have just did a spoiler one. But especially at the end, when you see when Black Panther becomes triumphant at the end of the movie, there's this a really, really sad scene, and Michael B. Jordan delivers maybe the best line ever in cinematic history. And he probably delivers like I cried. I ain't gonna lie to you. He probably delivered like the best line ever in cinematic history. I really want to say it, but I don't want to spoil it. Michael B. Jordan is just an incredible actor. They wrote an incredible character. He played the character incredibly. Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa was great. The girl that plays Suri, I don't know her name. She was great. Homegirl from The Walking Dead, she was great. It was just everybody was on point. There's no freaking the dude that played Claw. I forget his name right now. He does like most of the CGI characters, like in most of the movies. Like he was like Golem and shit like that. I forget his name. Andy Serkis. He was great. It's like everybody in the movie was like, look, man, we can't F this up. If we don't bring our A performance, we're gonna look like the weak link. So everybody came with they freaking A plus performances, and they just knocked it out the box. And there was no bad acting in the movie. Like there was just no bad acting in the movie. None. There wasn't one bad performance. Not one bad performance. And I like Andy Serkis's character. He was a little overboard with a couple of things, but he's supposed to have like a mixtape. I don't know, man. Like this shit was funny. That shit was funny. He's like he has like a mixtape or something. I don't know, but I advise everybody to go see it. I'm thinking about going to see it again tomorrow. One of you great guys that frequent this channel sent me some AMC cards. So I might go see. I was gonna go see the movie again anyway. It didn't even matter. But I might use that tomorrow and go see the movie again. Also, I want to thank the individual that sent me the AMC cards. I also want to thank the individual. It's the same individual that sent me the Starbucks certificates. I appreciate that. So I get the coffee in the morning. But I mean, it's coffee in the morning is fine. Y'all don't gotta worry about that. I'm writing that shit off on my taxes. What's up, Reggie? Yo, it was worth it. I'm letting you know right now, it was worth it. Hands down, Michael B. Jordan. That has to be the best villain ever in definitely the best villain in the MCU. Period. The best acted villain, the best his storyline was there was a conclusion. And this is another thing that a lot of movies don't, especially DC movies, they don't do this. There's no character arc. Like in the beginning of the movie, whoever one of the main characters is the same exact way at the beginning of the movie than the end of the movie. Like there's no character arc. Like there's no change. In this movie, Everybody had a character arc, basically. Everybody started the movie as one person, and then due to the events of the movie, ended the movie as a different individual. Everybody had character arcs. They fleshed out their characters. That's another thing. DC don't like to flesh out their characters for whatever the reason is. They fleshed out their characters. You really understand the motivations. And I'm going to let you know right now, you're going to find, like, don't be surprised if you find yourself rooting for Killmonger. Don't be surprised if you find yourself wanting him to succeed. You understand what I'm saying? Because his motivations are real. His motivations it's just gonna resonate, and especially people in America, it's gonna resonate with you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? They resonated with me. You understand what I'm saying? Chadwick Boseman, he did a great job. The only bad thing I say about the movie is the CGI was a little choppy in some points. I could see where they could have done a couple of things a little bit different, you know, to help action scenes maybe. But as far as storytelling goes, this is easily the best MCU movie. Nothing is close. It's easily the best MCU movie as far as story. And it's not just the best MCU movie because it's about black people, whatever the case is. But the story is an isolated. It's a complete story. Like you know how some of the MCU movies end, and it's not really ended because, you know, it's like some kind of ominous something going on that you got to wait for the next movie to find out. Nah, this is a complete. It has a beginning and it has an end. It's a really, really good movie. All right, that's what it is, Reg. I'm about to get off anyway. I just seen the movie. I'm pumped up. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm thinking about going back and seeing it tonight. But I'm gonna wait for tomorrow. I got a couple of stories I gotta put out there. I might live stream most of my stories, most of my videos today. I might live stream them. I might just talk about it, turn off, then turn back on. I might be doing that today. We're gonna see how that work out. But that's all I got on the Black Panther movie. I say go see it. Out of 5 stars, it's 6. It's easy 5 stars. Easy. Just so you get an understanding of what kind of stuff I like. I think one of the best movies I've ever seen is Braveheart. This movie has that type of storytelling completion of telling a story from you understanding the character's motivations. Braveheart, you understand every character's motivations. This movie, you understand every character's motivations. It's a big plus. Just to throw this out there, like in Batman v Superman, like, really, Batman? You really don't have a real reason to want to get Superman. And Superman, you don't really have a real reason before Lex Luthor started talking crap and told you had to go kill him. You don't really have a real reason to want Lex Luthor Batman dead. You understand what I'm saying? Like, their whole character motivations were screwed up. This movie, character motivations is perfect. It makes sense. It falls right in line. This is just a really good movie. Anyway, I love y'all. That's all I got on this one. Please take your family to see the movie. Like I said, I was able to influence some stuff to go on, and I was able to get 19 people into the theater, which cost so that ran us $210 or something like that. It was a morning show, so it ran us like $210. So I was able to influx that into the black market, the Black Panther movement. I feel good about that. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I plan on going to see it again. So it is what it is. So like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. #BronxBombers. Let's get it. Yo, that's all I got on this one. I love y'all. Please don't miss the movie. Don't be one of them bootleggers. All right. If you want to watch it on bootleg, not a problem. Go pay for it first and then watch it on bootleg. Or watch it on bootleg and go pay for it. Either which way, you gotta pay for the movie, man. Gotta pay for the movie. That's all I got on this one. I love y'all. I'm out.